It's time for a little myth busting about the performance of U.S. corporations and their profitability. Certainly, they've been beating expectations by a very wide margin in the first quarter. Over 80% of companies reporting have beaten expectations both in terms of revenues and in terms of profits. We've seen double-digit profit growth for many companies in the first quarter, but only 5 companies account for 25% of the S&P 500's earnings. Now here they are. They're Micron, Apple, Microsoft, Google, and Nvidia, all tech companies, and they're accounting for the lion's share of the profitability that we're seeing in the stock market today. Now that's a very high degree of concentration in the index, something we have not seen again for quite some time. I know it's beginning to sound a bit like a broken record when we talk about technology companies accounting for too much of the gains in the S&P 500, or in this case, too much of the profits. But it's a myth that corporate profits are as strong as they appear on the surface. Only a handful of companies are driving these profits, and that leaves the market vulnerable should other industry groups start to sell off and not deliver the results that are expected on Wall Street. So it may be time to just pair the gains in those companies that have been outperforming the index by a wide margin. Indeed, the S&P 500, when you include those big stocks, is well outperforming the unweighted average that kind of smooths out some of these differences that you see both in terms of profits and in terms of market weightings. And so the market is very, very highly concentrated. We don't see this that often. When we do, it's closer to a top than a bottom. So it's time to be a little careful. It's not time to sell. It may be time to rebalance your portfolio. It may be time to take some profits, but it's certainly time to be a little cautious, even if it's a little early. If you want more information on this and other topics, comment SUBSTACK, and I'll send you a link to my newsletter, The Message of the Markets. Also, follow me on Instagram for more information like this.